Hello, you. Yes, you, the one listening. Welcome to For the Better podcast, where you can listen to personal stories, experiences, and lessons learned about work, relationships, and life in general. Where we can delve and deep dive into issues, answer most asked questions, and tell stories about how we can thrive despite uncertainties. A platform for you to learn a thing or two and become a better version of yourself. I am Jess, always in progress. Come and listen to For the Better podcast. Hey there, I'm Jess, your host, welcoming you to For the Better podcast. This is season 2, episode 16. This episode was inspired by a post I saw on Instagram from meditateandlove account. It says, "Do not compare your journey. Wherever you are is where your past choices and circumstances have taken you, and you did what you thought was best at the time. So it is okay to let go and to forgive yourself. Allow yourself to be here with pride and without comparison. For your experience is unique and aligned with the lessons your soul needs. And your journey is important and perfect for your growth." In the past few months, especially towards the end of 2024, this resonates so much, and perhaps for you too. Yes, you, the one listening. Let me tell you my story. I was looking back to when I first started my professional career. I realized that back then, I didn't really have a dream, not in the way people talk about having a passion or a clear vision for their future. I never had a grand ambition or, a specific path that I wanted to take. I wasn't the kind of person who, as a child, confidently declared, "I want to be a doctor," or "I want to build my own company." That wasn't me. All I knew was that after university, I wanted to work. That was it. There was no 5-year plan, no carefully thought out strategy for climbing the corporate ladder. I just thought to earn my own money, be independent, help my family, and figure things out as I went. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. I took opportunities as they came, made decisions based on what seemed practical, and I kept moving forward. There were moments of excitement, like have new jobs, new company, and achievements that felt like milestones. But there were a lot of doubts, a lot of self-doubt, and I often wondered if I was simply just drifting, moving from one role to another, one company to another, without a real sense of purpose. So I'm now in my early 40s, 42 at that. I find myself reflecting on the path I've taken. And yeah, probably this may be like a midlife crisis, but anywho. Questions like, did I choose the career or did it choose me? Have I been simply going with the flow, or was there any, unseen force guiding me all along? Sometimes I think about what might have been if I had been more intentional back then, if I had taken the time to truly ask myself what I wanted. Would my life look different now? But here's what I've come to understand. Not having a clear dream doesn't mean I have failed. It doesn't mean my journey was less meaningful. The truth is, I've built something valuable through my experiences. I had skills, built relationships. I think I have more wisdom. And obviously resilience. Maybe I didn't have a roadmap, but I kept walking anyway. And that in itself is something to be proud of. As I look ahead and I realize that it's never too late to redefine what success means to me. Dreams aren't always something, we start with. Dreams aren't always something we start with. That's what I wanted to say. Sometimes there are things we just discover along the way. And, maybe, just maybe the dream is not about a specific title, a specific job, but about creating a life that feels fulfilling, no matter how unconventional the path has been. So as I embarked on the next 40 years of my life, told you it's probably like a midlife crisis or whatever. I don't know, maybe not. I feel a shift happening within me. I know it, I can feel it, Unlike my younger years when I simply took life as it is, now I want to become more intentional. I want to think deeply about what will truly make me feel fulfilled and happier, not just in my career, but in life as a whole. Lately, I've been reflecting on what truly brings me joy, and one thing that keeps resurfacing is about writing. I've always admired the power of words. How a simple sentence can inspire, can heal, or even change the course of someone's life. And for the first time, I want to give myself the chance to explore that path, to try my hand at creative writing or content writing or whatever writing it may be. So the idea of writing has been in my mind for a while, but I always pushed it aside. Maybe because I thought it was too late to start. Maybe because I doubted whether I had anything worthwhile to say. Maybe nobody will read it or listen to it. Or no, not listen, obviously, to read it. But now I realize that, the stories I want to tell, the ones about hope, about resilience, about healing, are needed more than ever. And if my words could touch even one person, yes, even maybe you, the one listening at this very moment, then it's worth pursuing, right? And what makes this dream even more possible is obviously you have the technology, the AI tools are available, and it can make the writing process more accessible. And I've tried it previously, and it helps to have it helps to organize your thoughts, and it can also structure your ideas. It could also refine your work. So instead of now, because there are tools that are available, instead of me feeling overwhelmed, I feel empowered to do and start doing it. And I'm using these tools to enhance my creativity and not replace it. I believe that the tool can shape me, it can help shape my stories that I've been holding on inside for so long. So the ones I've been too afraid to put on paper. So I've been thinking, so what short stories should I be writing about? And it was only, I think, a few days ago that I want to write inspiring, uplifting, and healing short stories. Stories that remind people that life is full of second chances. We make mistakes, but second chance will help us to redeem ourselves, right? And that even in the darkest moment, there's light ahead. I want my words to move people, to encourage them to trust the journey, to believe in their own strength, and to put faith in a higher power, whatever that may mean to them. The thought of publishing my own work one day really both excites and terrifies me. But I'm learning that fear is just part of the growth process. And if I let it stop me, I'll always wonder what if. So instead of overthinking, I'm choosing to take action. So writing a little every day, exploring different styles, and allowing myself to grow as a storyteller. So this is my new chapter. I will still continue working in the industry, obviously, but this time around, I will be making more time for what I want to do. And for the first time in a long time, I'm not just letting life happen to me. I'm shaping it with intention, with purpose, and with the belief that it's never too late to start something new. With this realization, I will not compare my own journey anymore to other people. No one else has walked my path, so there is no reason to measure myself against someone else's timeline. So my experiences are uniquely mine, and they are shaping me in ways that are necessary for my growth. Even the detours, even the setbacks, they serve as a purpose. For anyone who feels like you're just going with the flow, know that your journey still matters. Wherever you are right now, be here fully. Be here with pride, not comparison. Even if you didn't start with a plan, even if you still don't know exactly what you want, every experience has shaped you into the person you are today. And that is enough. You are enough. Your path is enough, and your journey is unfolding just as it should. So take a deep breath, acknowledge your journey, honor the lessons, trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and most importantly, let yourself move forward with grace. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself.
That is it for today. Before you go, show some love by liking this episode and following this podcast and my social media accounts. You can also send in your topic and questions if you have any. Thank you so much for listening For the Better podcast. Stay tuned for the next episodes. This has been Jess, always reminding you, just be you, and bye for now.